Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Capital Concepts. Now, last time we talked a lot of stuff. China, we talked about India, we talked about the government, we talked about the dollar dropping. And again today, we have the dollar dropping, we have the dollar firming up just a little bit, gold another record high. Palladium, again up. Silver, up. Platinum, up. It was a great day for precious metals. We don't have the luxury of time. Things are happening now at a rapid pace, and they're only going to get more rapid. Today I'm going to talk about palladium. We're going to get right down to it. I'm going to talk about one of the best opportunities to make money now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, now. Palladium right now is just over $300 an ounce. It's moving up fast. Here's the reason why. You cannot make gasoline, you cannot make jet fuel out of petroleum, out of crude oil, without palladium. It is a hydrogen sponge. Now, you're going to hear a lot about palladium and different ways of using it. Everything from, well, photography, polyester. You can't make a polyester suit without palladium. How's that? It's in electronics. It's in a lot of the things that silver is in. But the bottom line is this. Right now, Russia controls 2/3 of the market. In 2001, palladium went to $1,075 an ounce because there was a thought that the distribution of palladium internationally was going to be disturbed. That Russia was no longer going to be able to deliver the amount of palladium that it was delivering. Ford went and bought a ton of palladium up, drove the price up. And then, of course, Russia started selling it off, and we all know the story. Here's the thing. I recommended palladium in May at $232 an ounce. Now, so obviously over the last 6 to 7 months, looking pretty good. My target for 12 months was $400 to $500. I just raised that target to $450 to $550. Now, to me, actually, looking at what other analysts are saying, that's a bit conservative. Even though the returns are going to be spectacular for our clients, the people that get into it right now. The same dynamics that existed in 2001 exist right now. That's why I'm raising the levels. Not because of the recent price rise or all the talk that's going on Wall Street and CNBC and all the other places, because the dynamics have shifted. Regular supply and demand will put it up between 400 and 500. Can we see a bigger run than 450 to 550? Absolutely. But I'd rather be wrong by making too much money than expect 700 or 800 and come into 450 to 500. It's just the kind of guy I am. Now, if you want to learn more and get involved, Spiker Gold, SPYKERGOLD, or 888-779-5374. But here's the thing. Russia has just curtailed the delivery of palladium on an international basis. The Norilsk mine is the world's largest mine for nickel and palladium. Now, I found this out about 6 or 7 weeks ago, that in the first quarter, they dropped about 6% on production. Second quarter, 10%. So they're accelerating that. But a couple weeks ago, they came out and said that they're going to keep domestic distribution even while they lower international distribution. And so now we're starting to see a lot of heat coming into palladium. And there's just a little bit available. There's only 6.4 million ounces mined a year. There's 670 million of silver, about 90 of gold. So it's a very tiny market. It doesn't take a lot to move it. So, what happens if the price moves to 450, 550? Let's take a look at it. In our moderate program, a move to 425 nets our clients about 40%. 450, about 60%. 550, about 137%. So if we hit the top end, that's a tremendous return. Am I expecting it? Maybe. Will I cry if clients make that kind of money? Absolutely not. If we're at the low end and we come in at 25 or 30 or 40%, guess what? Very few people are going to be very upset. Now, with our more aggressive program of getting involved, 425, net 60%. 550, 171%. Bottom line is this, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of money to be made considering that last year, palladium was as high as $582 an ounce. $582. Now, if it gets back there, clients are going to triple their money. That's almost insane. They're silly numbers. But the bottom line is this. The same dynamics exist today that exist in 2001 when palladium went to 1,075. China. There's that China again, the key. China just inked a deal a couple months ago. Not only to purchase record levels of oil from Russia, but to use their refineries to make gasoline and jet fuel. Now things are starting to make sense, considering that Russia, which has always been known for dumping hard assets to raise cash, increased their gold sales by 21%. Think about that. They increased their gold sales by 21%. Just came out news yesterday they became the top seller of oil for a country. So they're selling oil, they're selling gas, oil and gold at record numbers. But palladium, they're decreasing their distribution on an international basis. Think about it. These are the ways that people make themselves wealthy. This is how you make money with a capital M. If you're interested in making double-digit returns with limited downside, give us a call. 888-779-5374. The bottom line is this. At Spiker, we go the extra mile to dig up the right information, the best information, before anybody else gets it out there. And we're going to try, using capital concepts, to deliver as much of it to you as early as possible. However, I'm going to tell you, to be honest with this, our clients knew about this ahead of time. They knew this before we recorded this. If you want to be ahead of the game, completely ahead of the game, join our team. Again, 888-779-5374. Visit our website, www.spikermetals.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. If you'd like to learn more about palladium, give us a call. In the meantime, have an absolutely fantastic day, and may God bless you all.